Hello everyone, Jakester here, and this week's race for the Sylvania Cup Series will be at Phoenix Raceway, otherwise rebranded to ISM Raceway. As mentioned last week, I was going to introduce a brand new feature to the Sylvania Cup Series this week, the Wildcard Ringer, where I grab a random driver that has strengths at certain tracks to fill out the field. This week's Wildcard Ringer is none other than Kevin Harvick, who will drive in the 43 Chevy. Kevin Harvick in real life boasts a nine race victories at Phoenix Raceway. So to expedite this week's recap, I'm just going to give a rundown of how the heat races ended. There wasn't much drama at all in both heat races. The drivers moving on from Heat 1 was Jimmy Johnson, Austin Cindric, the number 80 of Clyde Coker, number 97 of Aaron Rapp, number 38 of Monty Shangle, the number 91 of Larry Lusk, the number 76 of Greg Forian, the number 37 of Nelson Chacon, number 41 of Scott Dixon, the number 53 of Jimmy Gokachia, the number 29 of Brad Keselowski, the number 50 of Justin Roman, the number 67 of Elizabeth Shangle, the number 99 of Jim Frost, and the number 9 of Danny Litowitz. Moving on to the LCQ was the 28 of Alan Taylor, the 11 of Paul Wilkins, the 23 of Ian Hawkins, the 62 of Darrell Roloff, the number 95 of Jacob Roloff, the number 2 of Darren Van Dyken, the number 6 of Mikey Shea, the number 10 of Bob Leader, and the number 15 of Levi Litowitz. Those moving on from heat number 2 included the number 64 of myself, the number 77 of my brother Tyler, the number 12 of Will Power, the number 21 of Kara Carl, the number 22 of Casey Kane, the number 52 of Dalton Scott, the number 27 of Alexander Rossi, the number 81 of Rick Quick, the number 98 of Colton Herta, the number 48 of Rick Quick, the number 94 of Ken Roxon, the number 90 of Roger Lutz, the number 59 of Howard Schuler, the number 33 of Rocky Lang, and the number 79 of Jordan Roman. Moving on to the LCQ included the 87 of Kellen Relic, the number 3 of Joseph Newgarden, the number 4 of Lando Norris, the number 68 of Stephen Keith, the number 61 of Travis Charpentier, the number 8 of Josh Berry, the number 5 of Pato O'Ward, the number 49 of Michael LeBeau, and the number 63 of Mitchell Gobea. We saved the Wildcard Ringer for the last chance qualifier, and it just so happened that he led every single lap. Kevin Harvick ends up winning the last chance qualifier to earn himself a spot in the race. The others moving on included Jacob Roloff, Joseph Newgarden, Stephen Keith, and the 11 of Paul Wilkins. It just so happens that the Wildcard Ringer, Kevin Harvick, starts out front and leads. Behind him, he has Scott Dixon, fresh winner Monty Shangle, Greg Forian, and Tyler Shangle in the top 5. By lap 50 of 400, Kevin Harvick still out front leading over Scott Dixon, Tyler Shangle, Austin Cindric, and now Will Power in the top 5. Early on it shows that myself, I'm even having a decent run in 6th. Monty has fallen back to 7th at this point, and Greg Forian also fell back to 9th. We have Kara Carl in only her 2nd race running 10th. During green flag pit stops, Kevin Harvick winds up losing the lead, giving it to Scott Dixon. Will Power now runs in 2nd, Austin Cindric 3rd. Kevin Harvick, having had a bad pit stop, falls all the way back to 4th. Tyler Shangle in 5th. The number 3 of Joseph Newgarden in 6th. The 80 of Clyde Coker in 7th. I myself in 8th. Dalton Scott in 9th. And Aaron Rapp in 10th. At lap 107, we have a killer fight brewing for the lead. It isn't till lap 119 where Will Power finally gets the lead from Scott Dixon. Midway through the race on lap 200, Will Power has extended his lead to nearly 5 seconds. Scott Dixon in 2nd, Kevin Harvick in 3rd, Austin Cindric in 4th, and Tyler Shangle in 5th. Up to this point, there's still not been any cautions, so it's all been green flag sailing. Apart from the occasional green flag pit stop here and there, Will Power continues to stretch his lead even further on 2nd place. Now up to 7.5 second lead over Scott Dixon. Kevin Harvick still hanging in 3rd, Austin Cindric in 4th, and I myself moved up to 5th. On lap 286 we get our first wreck and first caution. Scott Dixon spins out the lapper car of Colton Herta. Just a single car spin out does bring out the caution though. From the conclusion of the caution about 35 laps later, we actually see the closest fight for the lead since early on in the race. Will Power's holding off a charging Kevin Harvick. At lap 341 we get a bogus debris caution and the lead pack comes into pit. This will just tighten the field back up again. Yet no matter what they throw at Will Power, the trend stays the same. It's him out front leading. At lap 365 we get another real caution. The 37 of Nelson Chacon spins out on the back stretch. After that caution concludes, the story stays the same with Will Power out front over Kevin Harvick. And the lead only continues to grow from there. Now up to 4.5 seconds over Kevin Harvick, it looks like Will Power is off to a Sunday cruise. The winner of the race is Will Power, his first race of the year. In 2nd was our Wildcard Ringer of Kevin Harvick. 3rd was the 41 of Scott Dixon. I myself wound up 4th. Dalton Scott with his first top 5 of the season. Aaron Rapp in 6th. Kara Carl with her 2nd top 10 in a row. The 80 of Clyde Coker. Jimmy Johnson came in 9th. Tyler Schengle came in 10th. Joseph Newgarden came in 11th. Nelson Chacon came in 12th. Austin Cindric in 13th. Casey Kane in 14th. And Monty Schengle in 15th. With Will Power's win, he only stretches his lead even further. Previously last week he had a 21-point lead over second place. Now he has a 35-point lead over second place Scott Dixon. Jimmy Johnson jumps over Colton Herta, who was involved in a wreck. The rest of it stays pretty solid. The biggest mover would have been that of Dalton Scott. Kevin Harvick's in the points, but that doesn't really matter since he's not going to be racing any other race this year. Kara Carl, on the other hand, has jumped up 9 spots to 30th overall. She will contend every race throughout the rest of the season. Danny Lidowitz makes his first race and gets his first point of the season. Penske's 3 drivers are outperforming even that of my 5-car team and my dad's 5-car team, which is simply amazing. Chip Ganassi in their 2-car team is even outperforming all of us. And Chevy is currently the top dog in the manufacturer battle. And so that's a wrap for the race at Phoenix. Hopefully you tune in next time for some more action on Sylvania Cup Series.